Continuing our reading in Poppy's Return by Avi. Today is chapter 13, Junior and Mephitis. Did I say something wrong? Junior said to Mephitis. Don't ask me, said the skunk. I don't know nothing about parents. I can't ever figure them out. Neither can I, said Junior. All I know is I'm never going to be like that. Like what? Old. Too weird. Hey, did you hear what my mama said? About what? Aunt Lily. She decided to go ahead to that gray house so she could tell them not to be freaked out when they saw us. I heard, said the skunk. But I don't think your aunt was talking about your mama. Exactly, said Junior, grinning. It's us she doesn't like. He belched and lifted a paw. Mephitis slapped it. Actually, said the skunk, I think it's me she doesn't like. Hey, you stink, but I'm rude. Did you see the look on her face when I splashed her? The two burst out into laughter. You still stink, said Mephitis. Don't you want to wash some more? Nah, I'd rather gross them out, said Junior. The two laughed for so long they started laughing at their own laughing. I do like your mama, though, said the skunk when they calmed down. She's pretty cool. Yeah, she's all right, said Junior. I wish she were my mother, said Mephitis. She can't be, said Junior. You're a skunk. Hey, your uncle's a porcupine. That brought more laughter. For a while they were quiet. Then Junior said, You know what I think we should do? What? Let's get to that house before my Aunt Lily does. You know, go swaggering in as if we own the place. Be so totally wicked. Fine with me, said the skunk. There's only one other thing. What? You're not black anymore. The soot from the burnt tree you used got washed off in the water. Junior looked himself over. Dang, I forgot about that. Maybe I can find something on the other side to dye myself again. Don't want to get these ordinary looking for my family. Junior waddled into the water, stepped carefully, sometimes swimming. He worked his way across Glitter Creek. Mephitis waddled across. Oh no, he said when he reached the other side. What? Said Junior. Your stink is a lot less. I can't have that. Do me! He turned his back on the skunk. Mephitis turned on his forepaws and squirted. What do you think? Asked Junior. Mephitis sniffed. Beautiful. Come on, said Junior. Up the bank. I think Mama said there was an orchard. Oh, whatever that is. We've got to get through it. Then it'll be on that gray house place. Nothing to it. The skunk scrambled up the bank with ease. Once on top, Mephitis and Junior stared at the old orchard which lay before them. Instead of the tall, straight pine trees that grew randomly throughout the forest, the orchard consisted of a few dozen ancient apple trees, spaced evenly one from another, trunks twisted, branches low and drooping, and the orchard air, unlike the tangy, dry pine smells of the woods, was as sweet and moist as honey and almost as heavy. And that's some weird forest, said Junior. Your ma called it an orchard, Mephitis reminded him. Smells sweet. What's that boxy thing way over there? I think that's what they call gray house, said Junior. The two gazed at it silently. You know what? Said Mephitis. What? I never saw a house before. Is that where your family lives? Hey, skunk, not my family, my mama's. I never saw any of them except my Aunt Lily, who I just met. Oh, yeah, once we came to plant a tree for my dead Uncle Ragweed, the one I'm named after, up on that hill over there, I think, except my mother didn't want to visit anyone, but I saw the house from a distance. What was your uncle like? Skunk, that mouse did some wild stuff. I mean, really wicked. So they all hated Ragweed. That's what my ma said, especially her father. Junior lowered his voice. A mouse has to do what a mouse has to do. Ragweed used to say that. Is that cool or what? He only did what he liked. What happened to him? Got killed. How? Junior shrugged. Don't know. Anyway, he wasn't stiff like that Lily. He just became a stiff, said Mephitis. Skunk, said Junior. If they're all like Aunt Lily, it'll be nasty, but I don't care. Not really. Me neither. The way I see it, said Junior. If they don't like me, I won't like them just as much. So let's get going. Let's go get them. The two worked their way slowly through the orchard without speaking. Beneath the bright, warm sun, the grass was lush, with many colorful flowers to see and to smell. Apples lay on the ground. Grasshoppers rattled their wings while keeping about at random. Bees droned. Now and again a butterfly fluttered past, while jays, warblers, and bluebirds swooped and scooped up insects in their open maws. Freaking nice here, said Junior after a while. Mephitis grunted his agreement. They meandered on quietly, pausing occasionally to look back and see how far they had come. But after a while, Junior said, I've been thinking we could go back and wait for my mama. Could be easier that way. Suppose. Except, if we went back and she wasn't there, things could get mixed up. Right. So I guess we better keep going, said Junior. Maybe she'll be there when we show up, if we go slow enough. Hope so, said the skunk. They went a little further until Mephitis said, You know, I could use a nap. Me too, said Junior. Anyway, we want to be sure my mom is there first, right? By way of answering, Mephitis lay down, curled up, wrapped his bushy tail around his body, and closed his eyes. Junior lay back against his friend, resting his head against Mephitis' soft belly. Then he reached out to pluck a juicy strand of fragrant grass. He chewed it idly. Yep, pretty nice here, he murmured. Under the sun's soft warmth and the breezes so gently teasing, the two friends were soon slumbering. And that's the end of chapter 13.